and beside him Ged hesitated. Then he too stopped. The long descent was over. This was the end. There was no way further, no need to go on. They were in the valley directly under the mountains of Pain. There were rocks underfoot and boulders about them, rough to the touch like scoria. It was as if this narrow valley might be the dry bed of a river of water that had once run here, or the course of a river of fire, long since cold, from the volcanoes that reared their black, unmerciful peaks above. He stood still, there in the narrow valley in the dark, and Ged stood still beside him. They stood like the aimless dead, gazing at nothing, silent. Aaron thought with a little dread, but not much. "We have come too far." It didn't seem to matter much. Speaking his thought, Ged said, "We have come too far to turn back." His voice was soft, but the ring of it was not wholly muted by the great, gloomy hollowness around them, and at the sound of it Aaron roused a little. Had they not come here to meet the one they sought? A voice in the darkness said, "You have come too far." Aaron answered it, saying, "Only too far is far enough." "You have come to the dry river," said the voice. "You cannot go back to the wall of stones. You cannot go back to life." "Not that way," said Ged, speaking into the darkness. Aaron could hardly see him, though they stood side by side, for the mountains under which they stood cut out half the starlight, and it seemed as if the current of the dry river were darkness itself. "But we would learn your way." There was no answer. "We meet as equals here. If you are blind, Cobb, yet we are in the dark." There was no answer. "We cannot hurt you here. We cannot kill you. What is there to fear?" "I have no fear," said the voice in the darkness. Then slowly, glimmering a little, as with that light that sometimes clung to Ged's staff, the man appeared, standing some way upstream from Ged and Aaron,